Hello.
Hello.
Say everybody, it's that time of year once again. Jim Messina here, VintageDrumstock.com. This is what we all wait for every year. I'm at the 2019 Chicago Vintage and Custom Drum Show. It's so good to be here. We haven't even started shooting yet today, okay? The show just opened. It's gonna be great from what I see so far, and we're gonna give it all to you. We're going to focus on a lot of the vintage guys that we usually do, but we're also going to present a little more for you, okay? So hang in there. Let's get the show started. Here we go. It wouldn't be the show without Joe Luoma.
Hey everybody.
Joe, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Jim. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
I should talk into the mic?
Absolutely. I think it would help so the people can hear you.
I should know what I'm doing by now, huh? Anyway.
As usual, I'm deaf and I got to wear these things.
But you look good in them. You look important, Jim. That's the bottom line.
It's kind of high tech. I don't know. Anyways, Joe, every year he participates with us. He's a really great asset to the vintage drum community, and he wants to show us
what asset. Yeah, okay.
And he wants to show us what we got right down here in front of us. Okay, what do we got, Joe?
This is a rare bird here. This is a pre-serial 12 by 18, 8 by 12, 14 by 14, and the proper snare, or good snare, would be the super classic from that era. And
the first clinic of the weekend has started. Jake D is on the clinic stage right now.
And okay, this is a clear interior.
Okay.
And yeah, very, very, very rare.
I'm going to start right in and say, of course, It's excellent to mint. That is, I say it every year, it's Joe's mantra. He only buys usually excellent to mint, and this proves it. You're going to see everything here is going to be pretty much excellent to mint. So let's keep going here.
This is Rob Cook on the PA system. That's
All right.
7 years ago. Hey, there we go. Yeah. So fortunately, we're right by the PA speaker.
Yeah.
This is just a gorgeous little
Look at
Camco Oaklawn set. Jasper shells, 20-inch bass, 12-14 matching snare. Very popular size for Camco, which is a great size for players too.
Man.
This is one of my personal sets. Camcos are my favorite. Microphones love these drums.
Now, are you doing any like a lot of polishing and everything before you come to the show?
Not a lot of polishing. No, this one was pretty nice. I do polish them up, and I use a UV polish to stop fading. You know.
Okay.
So it's nice to use some kind of a UV protection on drums, because you can see it's the whole thing all around. They're touch yellow. I love that vintage look.
Just a little bit. Yeah, just
a little
enough.
bit whiter. They were whiter when they were brand new, but now they look better, don't they?
Fantastic.
Beautiful
I'm
set from the mid '60s. And over here we got. I don't know if I showed this drum before. It's a nice little, gorgeous condition duplex. After 19, God, I don't even know. I forgot what year that is. 1911, 19.
Yeah, 1909.
Yeah.
I have one, but I don't have. I have the badge, but I have to put it on. But this is in, of course.
Don't
Way
use them as
better
a colander,
condition than
whatever.
mine. Yeah. I've learned now, Joe. That's the mental.
Yeah. But even the way they're manufactured back then, it's just beautiful.
I know.
Love it. Over here, I've showed these before years ago. We did a thing on three-ways.
And we looked at
what we call now 4 drums, 12 ways. I did a little math here before the show.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it took over. First I had 4 drums, 11 ways, and I realized, I was wrong. But this is the rarest drum I have here, an A.M. Hoskins, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 3-way differential tuning. The patent is November 6, 1913.
Yay.
First 3-way drum is 1913.
And is that
way
the way you
before
got
the
it?
Billy? Yeah.
Gosh.
And look at the gorgeous, even the hoops, the plies and the hoops, and
Notice down here, guys. Notice the double thumb rods.
there's
Look at
the
that.
thumbs. I'm going to hold that up.
Beautiful.
Original wires there.
Yeah.
And of course, then from there, the 3-way went to the Gretsch Gladstone 3-way, 1939. This is the muffler right there, and we've probably showed this before, but inside, can you see that, the muffler system inside? Cable, rather elaborate. Okay, then we go to, this is a real nice drum here, Billy Gladstone, Viola Smith. Little different muffler system. They used a gear mechanism inside. We went to 2 points, from 1-point Art Deco to a 2-point basic throw-off. This drum also had a blade and slot design, which over the years would kind of bend, so he improved it with a hex rod design. And then, I don't know why I have this here, but it's a 3-way drum.
Yeah, that's the reason. Okay.
It's like with plastic heads, I don't think it was that necessary to have to be retuning your bottom head. Of course, with these drums, calfskin heads were used, and the bottoms would sog out, so you could tune the bottom head from the top.
Fantastic.
With Tama, they just took the idea, and with modern heads, I've never really had to tune the bottom of my snare drum during a gig.
No.
It's a whole, but it is what it is. And there's the keys for the drums, the 3-way keys.
Those are interesting. I remember you showing us in the one.
I'll grab one real quick. Here we go.
Yeah.
Jim, work the crowd, Jimmy, work them.
It's an ingenious method the way this thing works.
Here we go,
telling you,
folks.
3-way key. Billy Gladstone came up with this, and it's just amazing.
There's the Billy Gladstone. Here's a Billy key. And of course on this key, let's see where number 1, is the top, just the top. Number 2 is just the bottom. And number 3 is both. So you can tighten and loosen the top, the bottom, or both with the same key. 3-way.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there we go.
Ah.
There we go. Oh, here's one more little drum. This is one of the old solid. Johnny Craviotto.
Yes.
Bill Gibson. And Johnny signed this one.
That's cool. For those of you who don't know who
Yeah.
Johnny Craviotto is, they had the Lake Superior drum years
Yeah.
ago, petrified wood. It was actually they were made from wood that was, sunk to the bottom of Lake Superior. And it was just excellent wood for making drums. And he made some great snares out of those.
Oh yeah, the Lake Superior snares. This
And
isn't
it's-
one of those, but
Yeah.
those are, and they can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that wood is very valuable.
Johnny passed, about
we
3
got
years
it?
ago?
What do we got? Some Redbone?
Folks!
Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, come on. All right. Goodbye, folks. We'll see you next year.
What's
Next year, the big
the matter
30-year
with your
anniversary here.
Hey, Vintage Drums Talk, Jim Messina, Joe Luoma. Say everybody, it's that time of year. It's getting ready for the show. It's 1 week out. Jim Messina here, Vintage Drums Talk, along with Ken Junta, my good buddy. Remember Ken Junta, owner of Ace Music, and he bought the 13th Sliggerland Black Beauty. Remember that? Well, I want to show you his store. Ken's got this store. He's had it for how many years now, Ken?
6 years.
6 years. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, brother.
He was going to go to the show with me, but he couldn't make it because he's got so much business going on around here. Look, he's got tons of stuff, and it's ready waiting for you, okay? He's on our website. Go check out Ace Drums. Go in the links section and check it out. You can see a lot of cool stuff that he's got. He got Ludwig, Rogers, all the vintage stuff that you could possibly want. Just got a new cool Gretsch set in the right finish. What is it, Midnight Blue? I think
Yes.
that's what it is, isn't it? All right. He's also got a lug up there with some drum up there with some Zephyr lugs on it, 30s, but a lot of used stuff. He's got a beautiful twin strainer Ludwig from the 30s in the back there. But he gets this stuff in all the time, contacts me all the time. He's been a good friend and a good guy in the vintage drum community. So guys, check it out. Ace Drums at vintagedrumstalk.com. All right, Ken.
Have a good show.
Hey! We're going to Chris is, okay. Folks, just to give you an idea of just how crowded this show is and how many vendors are here, we're going to go down this aisle and we're going to show you the vendors that are here. Look at this. Classic drum right there. Discover true vintage. They've got some great looking stuff. Look at this set right down here. Isn't that cool? All right. And here's an old timer, Pastime Drums. There you go. They've got all kinds of stuff. Check out this finish right here. Beautiful. Looks great. Vintage restorations. Here's a Remo exhibit. All right, Aquarian drum heads. Right there. Aquarian, they got all kinds of my favorite drum heads because of these. That's what I love about them. Man, all right. Here's the Rogers drums. And what do you think they have here? They've got Rogers. Look at this beautiful set of blue sparkle. These are in primo shape. A lot of good stuff. Okay. And now everybody knows this is Steve Maxwell's booth. He's famous for having his 2 stores. He's got one in New York and he's got one here. He's a big name in the vintage drum community. You all know Steve Maxwell. And of course, before when we were talking to Joe Luoma, we were talking about Craviato, Johnny Craviato, who passed away probably 3 years ago. He's famous for the Lake Superior drums, the quality drums. Let's move on here. Here's Jim Kreutz. He's a kind of an independent collector. He always has a weird array of stuff. If you look, he's got some Vista lights back there, some Octobons, cool Lee and Ludwig snare there, some real vintage stuff. Okay. Now they're calling these muffin tops. These are very interesting. Look at that. All kinds of innovative things, you know. Not everything is vintage here, but this is a totally new concept. Very cool. Holland Drums right there. Check out hollanddrums.com. Right here, creative percussion, okay? And they are very creative. Look at this. Whatever they're doing, they're using chains and all that kind of stuff. Man, and here they are. Now, you guys know these drums. These guys are very innovative. They've done some very interesting things with like a rusted look. Check out these cymbals. I have not seen these. Very interesting, man. You never know what you're going to get because they have an aging process. A&F Drums. Ho! What do we got here? Ninja kick. The Ninja kick. Let's hear this kick. Ready. There you go. The Ninja kit. It's all in this beater right here. That's what gives you that punchy sound. Thanks a lot, man. Very nice. And here we have Infinity drums. These look pretty beautiful to me. Wow, look at that. Check this finish out. Infinity. Look them up. Infinity Drum Works. All right. Independent Drum Lab right here. They've got all kinds of shells. Check it out. Look at this. Very nice. Nice finishes too. How you doing, guys? Very good. Look at this finish over here. This green combination. Green and yellow sparkle. Very interesting. I'm telling you. Look at this rack up here. Kind of got a rainbow sparkle. Okay, so they're calling that Rezo armor. Whatever. Okay, back this way. We've got Holloman HCD from Toledo, Ohio, my home state. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Look at all the array of stuff here. They got some very interesting stuff. Check out this butcher block kind of set. Look at that. Nice. Oh, Crash, Boom, Bam. We know them. VintageDrumsandMore.com. Make sure you check them out. They've got all kinds of stuff, but Crash, Boom, Bam has been around a while. Very nice. Here you go. There's a set of Rogers. How you doing, my friend? This is Tim O'Hara. Look at what he's offering here. He's a collector. Look at that. An array of different kind of snares. Very nice. Look at all these color samples. Cool. All right, what do we got here? Check out this vintage. Now, I got about 7 of these at home, okay, with temple blocks and all that. That's pretty cool. All right, it's Hit Drum. There they are. check it out. Look at this. How you doing, man? Very nice setup here. I like your trap table over there, too. There you go. Look at it. Whoo! Beautiful. Ha! Take care, man. Jim Messina's my name. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Legato. This is, I don't know if they're symbols or what, but check that one out back there. Legato. Remember that name. It's got symbols and very nice. Cool. Ho. RCD. Vintage drums. There they are. Got some parts going on here. Hello, my dear. How you doing? And here's another one of those ching rings. You can always find parts and things like that at the show. I myself come here and take time out to look. Look, they have them out on tables like this. Just tons of stuff. You'll find what you're looking for. You ought to check out the show. Okay, drum supply. Yes, we know this. Hey, more parts that you've seen them online. Well, here they are with their presentation here at the Chicago Vintage and Custom Drum Show. Check out these snares. And that's Andy Foote over there making deals. Yes, sir. Excel sticks. How you doing? Look at these sticks they got. What's the deal with these sticks? What's so special about these sticks? They're the best, huh? They are the best. Okay, that's why.
My friend Tori makes these, and he individually tests each stick on his own knees to make sure it doesn't break.
Wow! His knee must be pretty sore.
All Tori knee tested.
Knee tested. Remember, Excel sticks. Look them up. Hi. All right. Great Lakes Trader. They're doing a lot of trading today. Check this out over here. A nice, I remember when those were reproduced, the top hat finish. Very nice. He's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Look at the bass drum in the back with temple blocks, and it's in very good shape with that factory painted head. Okay, Advanced Sound Group. What are we doing here? They're doing earplugs, or earbuds, I think. Some new innovation here, but again, you have all kinds of products. These are good for drummers. Advanced Sound Group. Look them up. Okay, Chicago Drum Exchange. They've got various things. We've seen this finish before. It's rare. Cool. A lot of beaters, T-shirts. Sure. The Chicago Drum Exchange. Remember them, folks. Look them up. They got all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, there's Ronn Dunnett. I'll tell you, man, what a guy, you know. Jeez. He's here again. We talked to him last year. How you doing, Ron?
I'm doing great, and for my next number,
for his next
I'd like
number.
to sing a little.
You want to sing something? I already did with Joe Luoma. We did.
Joe sang?
Well, he did. He did. Every year I sing a song with him. He goes, "Oh, Jim, what are we going to do this year?" And he starts going, "Hey, hey, what's the matter?" So, and I'm doing the bass line. If you got a special song, what the hell? I'll do it with you. This is Ronn Dunnett. You've heard of Dunnett drums. They're a big, big name in drums. Even though he's sitting here by himself, don't let that fool you. Look at these drums he's got. He's always putting out quality, really innovative drums, okay? Kind of like Johnny Craviotto. I mean, he's really, I tell you, man, he's everywhere. And here at the show today. So, what do you got new to show me?
Well, I guess the big thing is for George Way introducing the Aristocrat lug. This is a transition year, so the whole year I'm moving into.
We're talking about this lug right here, okay? They used to call them what, turret lugs, but
well, that's more of a Camco thing. These are actually, I'm calling them the Aristocrat lug.
Okay.
I think that's what George would have wanted.
I see.
And yeah, between the Aristocrat and the Tuxedo line, they've been really well received. They sound great, and
Last
Yeah,
year you
we're-
were saying it was slow going, so I'm thinking, okay, it's a year later now.
Yep.
I mean,
Well, by the end of the year, there'll be a new throw off.
Very cool.
Redoing the clock-based throw off, and yeah, we'll just keep going forward with some new finishes. And
well, I'm telling you, with a guy like Ronn Dunnett, he does what he says. I'm telling you, and when he says new things are coming out, next year's show, these things are going to be here. And I'm telling you, the George Way thing is going to go. It's cool because Ron's he's in charge. So I don't know what I'm doing. Jim Messina, VintageDrumsTalk.com with Ronn Dunnett. Check him out, Dunnett Drums.